My name is Lance DeLarme. I'm the pastor at Tacoma Light and Life Christian Fellowship, and I've been at the church for about 7 years, and most of that time has been in a part-time and volunteer capacity, but the last 6 months I've been full-time there as the pastor, as the lead pastor. And so we are a church, pretty small church, a community church, and we are focused on making disciples in our community and impacting the kingdom of God where we're at. We live in a pretty diverse section of the county. The local elementary school is about 30% Asian, about 30% Hispanic, and 30% white, about 10% everything else. And across the street from us, there's a Cambodian Buddhist temple. So quite a different neighborhood from what many of us are used to. Certainly different than what I am used to growing up in a small town of a couple thousand people. But what we've done recently is we have been in partnership with the conference on a revitalization project. One thing that's really helped us with our revitalization is when we received some help through Paul Diaz at Ballard Church. Paul had a connection with a church in Oregon called Morning Star, and so Paul hooked us up with that church, and Morning Star came up and did a whole bunch of work for us over a week, and it was just incredible what all got done. Ben Sigmund at Timberlake Church has been a very big help to us, and he has provided a lot of practical advice. He started out in a church that was smaller than Tacoma Light and Life, and so he's been there and done that, and so Timberlake has really in that way provided a lot of help for us with practical advice of what it takes to get the forward momentum, so that your church is not just business as usual, but can really make an impact for the kingdom of God in the community. We've already had in our community through Easter and just through our normal Sunday services, we've seen a lot of people coming. We get visitors quite a bit at our church, and so we see what happens as people come in and they begin to see that our church is a safe place. The support that we've received from the conference financially, and the support and help that we've received from Ballard Church and Timberlake has really made us feel like we are not alone, we're not isolated. Larry Rogers at the Rock Church in DuPont came to me and offered their van for a good price, and so we were able to get that. And the funny thing was that it already had Light and Life Christian Fellowship on it, so it was like kind of a God-ordained thing. We already had the van, the name was already on the van, so that worked out really well. We've been able to use that, and we look forward to getting some more use out of that as well. So all our PNWC church family has really made a big impact at Tacoma Light and Life.